Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to 26th. Models in tumbles maintain a ridge over Alaska and the Northeast Pacific with a trough over the center of North America for November 14th to the 18th. Models also have a northwest flow, you can see here, into the northwest, which will funnel cold air and carve out a trough over the west. As you can see, the beginning of a trough here. The relative warmth later on, because we're supposed to get a cold blast, but later on in the week, the cold won't last. As models depict a series of Pacific systems moving inland into Canada, tracking eastward across the upper Great Lakes. The succession of Canadian fronts is forecast to sink progressively southward into the nation, with each frontal system is forecast to gradually erode the stable ridge in the east. So this is the Canadian 72 hours, and you can see we have kind of like a ridge here, and we have a trough building into the west. We're going to go out to 90 hours. And we still show generally the same thing. This is center on Friday the 15th. Now we're going to look at the ensembles. The ensembles here. And we still see generally the same thing. Now, one thing to note is today's European ensembles depict below normal heights over the southwest and extend northward over the Rockies and the plains. The earlier GFS ensembles had below normal heights over the southwest and the southern plains, and above normal heights over the remainder of the nation. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting. Come on, Matt. Above normal temperatures for this region and for the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic, and below normal temperatures with the trough over the Four Corners area for precipitation. Forecasting below normal precipitation for this region, above normal precipitation for this area and for much of this area. Okay, now we're going to look at the period for November 22nd to 26th. Now, the GFS, most of the ensembles are forecasting a zone of flow, or more zonal than what it has been in the last period. And we're going to see when this map loads. Okay, that map does seem a little low. We're going to try the next hour. And you can see generally a zone of flow. This is GFS. This is for the 23rd. And now we're going to look at the Canadian run for the same hour. And there's possibly some hint here, as you can see, of possible trough here in the northeast. So the climate forecast system, this is what I want to show. climate forecast system for this period. This is geoheight anomalies. This is centered for the 26th. The end of the period. Look below normal heights here. But I want to look at the other one, the 6 to 10 day. See, below normal heights across much of Canada, except for the extreme western part in the U.S. Now, also the height anomalies, mean sea level maps are also showing similar thing. And this is for the 6-day period, and this is centered on the 21st. See below normal heights here, below normal heights here, above here, and above here. This seems to be out of sync with everything else. Another one, then we're going to look further towards the end of the period. Shows a little bit below to near normal across much of Canada and into the eastern U.S., below normal here across southwest. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures for the East Coast states. For precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation for Washington and for the lower Mid-Atlantic and the Southeast, and below normal precipitation for this area. So that is the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 14th to the 26th. Thank you for coming to Jim London's World of Weather, and have a good day.